It is a fashion accessory people have donned for thousands of years, earrings, whether it's the long ones, the short ones, shiny ones, sparkly ones, dangly ones, studs, or statement pieces. We love lavishing our lobes in pretty things. I know I do. And you know what? Not just the women. In recent years, men have jumped on the ear ornament bandwagon. But if you haven't yet taken the lobe leap, or if you're ready to bring your little one, for example, on board, there are some safety precautions that you need to keep in mind to ensure a pleasant piercing experience. That's why today, as part of our My Fashion series, we brought in Judy Toslowski from Inverness Ear Piercing. Judy, good morning to you. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Great to be here.
Now, you, my dear, I understand, have had your ears pierced hundreds of times. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
She's saying it with a smile.
Times, absolutely. Hundreds of times. Inverness manufactures hundreds of piercing earrings. Any earring that goes out to the public will be pierced on me. That's just my way of saying that I need to ensure the safety and comfort of every earring that goes out.
How does professional piercing work, and are there different types?
The art of ear piercing really was established about 40 years ago, and it really started with stud gun systems.
Oh, I remember the stud gun.
Loud. Basically punching a hole through the ear, which was a little harsh.
I had double
for the
piercings with the stud gun.
The stud gun would actually have exposed posts, so the sterility really wasn't, there was potential for contamination in the piercing. So stud guns, were out in the field for a long time.
So we've got the stud gun. Now, what technology came after that?
Well, Inverness has been perfecting the technology of a hand-pressured piercing system.
Ah, okay.
And hand-pressured means that there's no sound. It's a very quiet piercing. Yeah. It provides a very gentle piercing. And while this system really corrected a lot of the imperfections of the stud gun, we actually enclosed the piercing earrings. Oh. So you can't see or touch the earrings prior to piercing. This system has been 30 years in the market. This is our first generation of Inverness being the only fully encapsulated and hand-pressured system on the market. This system used and delivered fine jewelry quality thin piercing posts, very sharp. We used a butterfly or an earring back in the process for that piercing.
That's pretty common. I mean, that's what I have.
It's very common. And this was a great system. It took away all the imperfections away from the stud gun. However, the earring back was problematic. Some little girls, when they get their ears pierced, they like to push that earring back really close to the ear.
Because they want to be able to see the earring.
Sure. They want to be able to see it. They want to be proud that they've got their ears pierced. That enabled mom to kind of have to watch out for the piercing, because if you squeeze the earring too close to the ear, it needs to have air circulation. Without air circulation, a lot of infections can be apparent. So you always had to maintain and really help that earring and make sure that it was cleaned and pushed away. A lot of maintenance.
Absolutely, yeah.
So the next generation of earrings, which we're very proud to be here to speak to you about, is we took everything that was from the history of ear piercing and we tried to make it better. And we've come up with the Inverness 2000 system, which is a hand-pressured system as well. It's a very quiet system, very gentle. And this system pierces with a ball back, which is called a safety earring back.
Now, why do you have the ball back?
The ball back is there so that you can provide proper air circulation.
So you can never push it all the way in.
You can never push it all the way in. Therefore, mom has less time in trying to maintain the piercing or keeping the piercing clean, because it's maintaining some air quality.
Very interesting.
This is the only system in the world with this safety earring back. Inverness's technology is basically the best in the world.
Well, let's talk a little bit about mom and the little ones. When is the right time to get the little one's ear pierced?
We pierce lots of babies' ears. That's really where our business is babies and young children. And the best time, ideally, is we believe that infants are ready and babies are ready after their first DPT shots. After that, it's really up to the parent when the parent would like to have the baby pierced, or whether the piercing person's assessment of the earlobe and the size of the earlobe is appropriate.
Well, we have someone who's not a baby.
We do have someone who's not a baby.
We brought
That's very true.
Who is going to get his ear pierced this morning. I understand he's a colleague of yours as well. I also understand that he's pierced you.
Yes.
This is the
reason why. This is payback. It's time for me to pierce him. He's always gone, and we've cleansed properly Adam's ear. We've marked it accordingly. I'm just going to put on my sterile disposable gloves, which everyone should be.
Let me just tell everybody who this is.
Adam.
This is Adam Cavanaugh. He's an engineer in Inverness. And Adam, I have to ask you, are you ready to go through this?
I guess so.
I guess so. Listen, you can't turn back now, my friend. It is a done deal.
I'm ready.
So we're going to load the instrument, and then we're going to pierce you, Adam. That's it. That is the end of the piercing. So now I feel very much satisfied that I got to pierce your ear. And it looks great. And it looks fabulous. Adam, take a look. It looks fabulous.
And it didn't hurt at all, right?
No.
Yeah.
I barely felt the thing.
Barely felt the thing. You smiled actually through the whole thing while she was piercing your ears.
Can be safe.
So let me ask you, where can folks go to find this system?
Well, we've been piercing ears at the Walmart Fine Jewelry Department for over 35 years. And these piercing earrings are there for an in-store piercing. Our trainers, our national training team, pierce and train all of those store associates in Walmart stores. We do also carry our piercings in many retail stores, but you do have to ask for the system with the ball back, and you have to ask for that system that uses the safest, best metals and hypoallergenic metals in the world. We're children's lead compliant. We're a company that really just concentrates on the safetiness of
that
piercing.
Which is so important. Well, Judy, thank you so much for coming by. Adam, good sport. High five. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. And if you're looking for more insight on proper piercing and aftercare techniques, all you have to do is check out safeearpiercing.com. And there you can also find information on buying a personal piercer. So some good stuff there. Yeah.